directed them to their destiny and validated their dreams and vision. These young men who are here, from when they are born, my husband says their work is to go up the mountain. They go up the hill, and then they accelerate to the mountain, and by the time they die silent because they are so tired. When the girl is placed on the top of the mountain, so she's riding downwards, and therefore they are not meeting anymore because the girl is coming down very quickly, and the boy is climbing up. And therefore, we must change these dynamics and bring up our children, both the girl and the boy, in the same way. Accord them the same opportunity, equal opportunities in education, in health, and allow both of them to be in touch with their emotions. If you look at the boys and men who are there today, they were told not to cry, they were told not to laugh like girls, they were not to gossip like women, and I don't know what they were supposed to do. Because if they don't talk, they don't laugh, they don't go near a fire, they don't eat like what, they don't laugh like who. And then that same man is expected to love his wife. He is not connected to his emotions. And this, what we are demanding, is impossible for them to give. So girls, you are in trouble. You are marrying people who are emotionless. And you are asking them to do what they cannot do because they were not taught to do that. So as parents and everyone who is mentoring boys, let them become human beings so that my girls can get good husbands. So you see, when I'm advocating for the boy child, I'm actually mitigating the case for the girl child. Because if my boys are in drugs and they have mental health, the result will be that they are the ones who are causing pain and gender-based violence because they are not themselves. So there is fight in the marriages. There is divorce. There is separation because somebody is not in their right mind. And that's why you see I'm trying to shape and to clean these boys and to rehabilitate them so that when you girls find them, you find a sober man. Am I doing a good job? At the same time, my boys have many crimes, and I'm still going to stand by them and ask them to change. When it comes to teenage pregnancies, they fall a victim again. So if my girls also are going to finish universities, they are going to finish their primary and secondary school, I have to talk to my boys so that they be sober and take care and respect my girls. Many of us have been talking about this FGM. All we need is a male conversation where the sons will be spoken to by their fathers, and the fathers tell them there is no necessity of destroying and mutilating a girl's body. And so they can marry a girl without a cut, and that means FGM will end overnight. So when I'm talking about this boy, know that I'm talking about a girl child and I'm talking about a balanced family. And that's why you hear the 4 pillars of my office has something to do with the widows and the orphans. The widows, so you ask yourself, where does the boy child come in the widowhood and all this? In the many places I have gone, I've been in Nyeri, I've been in Laikipia, I've been in Mombasa, I've been in Migori, and every place I have gone and asked for widows to come. We were expecting 500, they come 1,800, walking radius. Other places where I was in Laikipia, we expected 2,000, they came 6,000. And that, what does that mean? 6,000 of my boys have died. And we must take this one very seriously. At the rate of which men are dying, we need to address it. Because when you look at the 6,000, about 70% are aged between 20 and 40. So we are having households that are headed by women, and very young women, without covering. And that means that the lifespan of a man is getting shorter and shorter because of what they are engaging in. And so I've been going to the prisons. Why? I'm going to look for my boys. They are there. And many of them are young people, just like you. You get yourself involved in these drugs and alcohol, and you defile someone, and you are slapped with a jail term of 20 years, 50 years. I went there, people of 25 years, given 50 years, you'll come out when you are old, a grandfather. Your life is destroyed. We must start having a conversation, and this must be taken seriously. To the men whom I advocate for, please, sons, stop this thing. You don't want to get into drugs and alcohol. From prison, the next place I find you is in hospitals. You go and find in the boda wards men who are broken bones. And the next place I visit is mortuary, and we bury you. This thing you must stop. As parents, we are tired, completely tired of burying our children. We would like our children to be the ones to bury us. So young people, as you continue with this career and innovation week, I am giving you counsel as your mother. Please keep off drugs. Keep off what? And you know, the Bible is very interesting. It has something to do with that. So that you don't say, I am the one who is saying this. I think God is an interesting being. It says, when you go to Proverbs 31, Proverbs what? It says, I'll just read for you, and then you go back home and read. So we have said we are going to gain knowledge. Today, you have also known that men are dying in numbers, isn't it? You always knew that there were widows, but we are talking about young widows, young girls who are widows. It says from verse 1, the sayings of the king Ramuel, an inspired utterance, his mother taught him. Who? His mother, yeah? So I am a mother today, and I want you to listen. And this is to my sons. Listen, my son. Listen, son of my womb. Listen, my son, the answer to my prayers. Do not spend your strength on women, your vigor on those who ruin kings. It is not for kings, Ramuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, not for rulers to crave for beer, lest they drink and forget what has been decreed, and deprive all the oppressed of their rights. Let beer be for those who are perishing. Let beer be for who? Are you perishing? So beer and wine is not for you. And the wine for those who are in anguish. Are you in anguish? These two are for those who are poor. Let them, it continues to say that, let the beer be for those who are perishing, wine for those who are in anguish, and let them drink and forget their poverty. And therefore you must be careful. When you get to beer and wine, you are entering into the place of death. You will perish, and you'll be poor, and of course, you'll be abusing the rights of others. May God bless you.
Asante sana. Wapi makofi ya mgeni wetu rasmi, makofi mazito. Asante sana. Kwa nafasi hii nitamuomba makamu chancellor aje akukabidhi zawadi kwa niaba ya chuo. Makamu chancellor.